Welcome back. You know what I enjoy after opening a big can of whoopee? It's lunch. So let's have us a little picnic. Let's see how this mechanic of the game works. Take your time. Oh, did I not do it? Oh, can't do it while riding a Pokemon. Well. Oh, that's actually really cool. Alright, gang. Gather up. Alright, we can throw a ball. Oh, and by throw we mean barely roll. Grafai likes that. No one else really appreciates me. Okay, you can whistle. Dang, man, Palmo is just tiny compared to everyone else. You can recall Koraidon for whatever reason. I guess because he's like really in the way. You can crouch, not sure why you'd want to. You can talk. Alright, the one Pokemon I choose to talk to. You can talk. And, oh, he's tired. Okay, you can wash, but only if you're done picnicking. Is this where you make sandwiches, though? Huh, I don't guess this is where you make sandwiches. Oh, yeah, it is. We can redecorate. Oh, we don't have much to work with yet. Let's make a sandwich. This is probably going to get kind of nasty, because I don't know much about it yet. You can find ingredients at shops in town. You can have a recipe where ingredients are selected for you. You get meal powers. And here's the powers. Cool, catching power would be nice. Teensy power, more likely to find small Pokemon. Sparkling power, shiny Pokemon, that'll be nice. What does Pokemon with titles mean? Am I stupid? Okay, whatever. Oh, and we do have some recipes. I thought we would have to individually select ingredients ourselves. Oh. So catching power ghost. So that means just ghost types have a better chance of being caught. There's creative mode though at the bottom. This is where you pick your own. Okay. I mean, what do we have to lose? Let's throw in one of everything. That's gonna be so disgusting. Oh, condiments. Don't forget the condiments. Ketchup, olive oil, jam, delicious. Pepper. With the little flag on top. This is gonna be horrible, isn't it? What? Oh my gosh. What am I doing wrong? Oh. I knew there'd have to be like some skill to this. Kind of like making curry in Sword and Shield. I'm so good at this, it's scary. Some big old strawberries, man. Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. When did I say eggs on my sandwich? I don't think I did. Oh. Lovely. I would eat the heck out of that. I don't know about you. The world's greatest sandwich. It's got it all. Eat up, everyone. Everyone gets an eighth of a sandwich. Eat, seriously. Did I break the game? Oh, it was waiting on me to press A. Really? They seem kind of happy. 3 stars, wow. Huh. Okay. Let's see if we can encounter some flying types. Huh. I'll be darned. I thought everyone was gonna vomit. Okay, only thing left is to give someone a little bath, so you're the lucky one. Whoa, what am I looking at here? Was that supposed to happen? Yeah, okay, this is how it's supposed to happen. Aww, look at your little scrubber. Oh, and then, yeah. Yeah, gotta rinse you off. You nasty. You're like a brand new rock. Cool, so what was the benefit of that again? Cool. So far we've got a Corviknight. Rookidee. This other stuff looks pretty basic. Things we would encounter anyway. I mean, I guess it's a very... I mean, it did say like level 1 powers. So I'm sure it is very subtle. Alright, what else? Let's go take some classes at the academy. Get our money's worth for our education. Whoa, where are we going? I wish they would keep the map pointed north. Back to school, back to school. To prove to Daddy that I'm not a fool. Good morning, Master Nud Nickel. What classes would you like to take? I guess we'll just start at the top. Mr. Jacques. Hello, hello, my name's Jacques, and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we all learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. In today's class, I'll teach you a great way to get to know Pokemon in more depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the ZR button to throw a Pokeball and let out the Pokemon inside. Not sure if my webcam was recording or how long it hadn't been, so that'll be fun to figure out later. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They're sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. Man, Pokemon are always chatting me up. However, letting your Pokemon out of its ball isn't such a great idea in some locations. Could anyone tell me where it is that you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk along with you? Near the water, inside buildings, and tall grass. That's right, great job, Nud Nickel. I see you did your homework. Nope. I mean, is this what classes are going to be like? Like real life? You just listen? I thought there'd be some kind of like challenge or something. Now sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. Eggs! I didn't notice eggs at our picnic. Phew, you all got it right. The very important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes though, you need to have them in your party. Are we gonna get anything for doing this? As you all know, a great way to catch a Pokemon more easily is to first lower its HP. But there's another way to up your chances of a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Status effects. Well, that's right, Nud Nickel, great job. The correct technique for making Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective status condition. It makes Pokemon drastically easier to catch. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that put opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget, our next class will be a test. And then a reward? Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. What button would you use to let a Pokemon out of its ball? That would be the ZR button. Combine one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. During picnics in your basket. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? What will not make Pokemon easier to catch? What will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels? Gym badges. This question won't affect your grade. How do you like the Pokédex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinions. Yeah, pretty easy to use. Alright everyone, time's up. I hope you all enjoyed tackling those questions. The last question was just something that I'm personally curious to know. Don't tell the director about it, okay? What? I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. It feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your biology test. 5 out of 5 correct. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Mr. Jacques asked us to give this reward to any students who passed the exam. I mean, that's okay, but a lot of time we just put into that. I guess math. Everyone's favorite. Hello everyone, nice to meet you. My name's Time, and I'll be your math teacher. Sorry to put you all on the spot at the start of class, but let me ask you a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, arithmetic, and the like? No. You suck. Get off the stage. Oh my, haha, thank you for your honest responses. Some of you may like numbers, and some may not. I think that makes a wonderful mix. But no matter your opinion on math, I hope you find yourselves enjoying our lessons together. I'll do my best to find a good way to match up your interest with all types of math lessons. Now Nickel, you seem to be good with Pokemon, so let me ask you this. Bearing in mind that water is strong against fire, if the move Water Gun hits a fire type Pokemon, what becomes of the move's damage? It's doubled. That's right, I knew I could count on you for this question, Nud Nickel. Using moves of a type that your opponent is weak to is a super effective tactic. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. Nah. In today's class, I'd like to use shopping, one of my own favorite hobbies, mind you, to teach you all about math. I'm sure everyone here has visited a Pokemon at least once. They sell all sorts of Pokemon items. Pokeballs are one of the many useful items you can find there. They cost $200 each. Now then, I'd like you all to do some thinking with me here. One Pokeball is $200. If you had 2,000 and bought as many Pokeballs as you could afford, how many would you receive? Oh dear, I'm sorry, Nud Nickel. I suppose this was a bit of a trick question. With $2,000, you can afford to purchase a maximum of 10 Pokeballs. However, if you purchase 10 or more of any one Pokeball, you also receive one Premier Ball, a special white ball as a bonus. So the correct is in fact 11. Well, you got me. Well, excuse me for thinking she was actually teaching math. So today I'd like to teach you all math while focusing on the topic of luck. Perhaps you have seen the following phrase crop up during Pokemon battles before. A critical hit. When a Pokemon's attack lands as a critical hit, the damage it deals is increased by half. In other words, it does 1.5 times as much damage as it normally would. It is truly luck that determines whether your Pokemon lands a critical hit, or has one landed on it. This can cause a great upset in battle. Does anyone know what percentage chance a Pokemon has of landing a critical hit? Didn't you just tell us? Oh. No, you didn't. I don't actually know. I think it might be 4. The chance of landing a critical hit is said to be 1 in 24, which figures to roughly 4.17%. Next class will be our fun midterm exam. I hope you'll be looking forward to it. Looking forward to some experience, kinda. Double damage if super effective. How much damage does Razor Leaf do when it's a fire type? Half damage. If you spent... Oh, this is the one she got me with. It's 11. Yeah. What percentage chance does a Pokemon usually have to land a critical hit? 4%. How much damage does a move deal when it lands a critical hit? 1.5. 5 out of 5. Oh boy. Still small candies. For math. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting actual class. For these classes, I don't know why. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. My name is Ryford. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today you shall learn about the most mysterious location in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. As you are all aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside the crater is called Area 0, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. What? Aha, perfect timing to make eye contact. Young Nud Nickel, answer me this. What exactly was believed to rest in the depths of the Great Crater inside Area 0? Snorlax. Treasure. That's correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? Why is it surprising? I see you did your homework prior to coming to my class. That's right, some believe that treasure more valuable than anything else in this world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting though, as the lab has been built in those very same depths. Oh, and before I forget, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and Area 0 are both off limits to all but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area 0 in search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure and adventure. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Oh, is it that time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Yeah, so history is definitely more entertaining than the other two. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now part of history. Today we shall continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area 0. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area 0. But her hair like twitching. Aha, perfect timing to make eye contact, young Nud Nickel. Answer me this. Approximately how many years ago was it that the Paldean Empire began to rule this region? You said 2000. Ma'am? I'm not surprisingly clever. The answer is about 2,000 years ago. That is when the great area of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area 0. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way, or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area 0 in its untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. Oh, is that? Yeah, we get it. As you should remember from our last class, Area 0's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area 0. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of Area 0 for so long, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. 200 years later, or 800 years ago, the Empire and its surrounding nations united into one entity. This was the formation of Paldea as we know it today. Ah yes, this very academy where you're now filling your young minds with knowledge was also apparently established at that time. In fact, the school building, though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. This very structure is a piece of history. Ah, things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer it not to have the Pokeball portion though, a relatively new addition. It's my favorite part. Yes, perfect timing. Yes, I've been listening. 800 years ago. I hate nothing more than when a student only pretends to listen. As such people used to say, those seeking knowledge need look no further than the oranges of Paldea. That's right, they were referring to Naranja Academy. Time for our examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your mind and answer the questions. Name the great crater. Was long believed to rest there. Treasure. How many years ago? 2000. How many years ago was this academy built? 805. Those seeking. Oh man, maybe I wasn't listening. I'm gonna say knowledge, but I really don't know. Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. Last question was a freebie. Oh good. Let's see how you did. 5 out of 5. Wow, really? I wasn't too confident that time. My dear students, how are you all today? Feeling good, I hope? Oh yeah, it's that guy. Je m'appelle Salvatore. My name is Salvatore. Oh yeah, je m'appelle. Merci beaucoup, that is. Thank you very much for your attention here in my class. I'm probably just butchering it. I'm so, whatever, or happy for this chance to re-experience my younger days with you all. Do you know what Salvatore means? It means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save you. From spooky new languages. Haha, funny, no? No. That's right, my classes will teach you about various languages from different regions. Oh, there's Noibes. In Gengar. Oh, I guess it's nighttime now. We learn about certain words sure to make people happy when you use it in your travels abroad. What word you ask? Well, you have to guess. Bueno. Can anyone tell me what these words mean? Delicious, well, correct. Super, I knew I could count on you, Nud Nickel. Something, te amo, something. Does anyone know what this phrase means? I love you. Fantastic, Nud Nickel, correct. You deserve a medal or gold medal. Oh, oops. I was smashing the A button. Which of the following means delicious? Probably that one. Which of these phrases doesn't belong? Time to eat. I hope. When speaking with a person, what is the first step to smooth communication? Compliment them. What is your beloved teacher's name? Oh crap. It's that one, right? Something, time is up. Something, put down your pins. That's it. I may have just failed for the first time. 5 out of 5. That was lucky. Battle studies. Oh, we met Dendra. Okay. Oh, this one has to be fun, right? Asu, say hello to your battle instructor, the one, the only, the hot-blooded Dendra. Asu is a karate thing, by the way. Look it up. Your teacher says, look it up. My age 25. My hobby, working out. My type, well, strong and muscular fighting types, of course. We'll start with the basics, so that no trainer gets left in the dust. Pokemon have all kinds of attack moves at their disposal, and each move has certain qualities that you want to remember. I'm talking about the power type and category of these moves. Higher power means more damage, especially if your opponent is weak to that move's type. Heads up, new kid, question coming your way. There are 2 categories that attack moves can fall under. Know what they are? Light and darkness, physical special, moves you love, moves you hate. Attack and special attack. Awesome, you're just as sharp as I expected, new kid. Looks like you have a handle on the basics. Anyway, attack moves are split into 2 categories, physical and special. Man, so battle studies was still just studies. I thought we would actually battle. Crystals are actually collections of terrestrial energy that seeped up out of the ground. You can check out these crystals to battle Tera Pokemon with your friends and other trainers in a group of 4. We call those battles Tera Raid battles. What happens while a Pokemon has its Tera Shield up, you ask? Well, it takes way less damage for one. It has a big effect on morale too. When trainers see that shields go up, they feel doomed, like there's no way to win the battle. So here's a question for you. If the Pokemon you're battling puts up its Tera Shield, what should you do? Close your eyes, call your parents, Terastallize back. Sorry to all of you who went to the schoolyard first before finding the right room. I guess we can do our test in the classroom at least. It might be hard to write your answers out on the field. The higher the Pokemon's special defense, the less damage it takes from special attacks. Which of the following has no effect on a move's damage? The name. How many trainers are on a Tera Raid? 4. What is an effective method for breaking an opponent's Tera Shield? Terastallizing back. What is Miss Danger's favorite type? Fighting. Time's up, pencils down. Let's see how you did. 5 out of 5. I'm smirked. Now let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you learn in this class once you graduate. After all, you don't need even a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty, for most exams or jobs. So is my class a waste of time for you then? Yes. I think not, at least I certainly hope it isn't. I'm sure you find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful, if you just take a moment to stop and think. And I'm certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties in the world, it will help pull you through the days where your studies have you exhausted, or when work has dampened your spirits. Well, he has a cool classroom at least. Allow me to introduce a special guest. Gibble. Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to Terastallize for us. I mean, that is pretty. As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can Terastallize if you use a Tera Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type, but by Terastallizing, it succeeded in changing its type. And of course, here's Professor Gibble to help us. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to Terastallize for us. Oh. Now what do we have here? Last class we saw grass type Terastallizing, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe a Tera Jewel resembling a snowflake. Its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. Dendritic. It's a little chilly standing so close to it. So class, what Tera type do you imagine this jewel might represent? The reason there's a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble's head is simple. It is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it, keep in mind. Usually they would deal quadruple damage to Gibble, because he's ground and dragon, both weak to ice. So you can change your Tera type at the cafeteria apparently. I rushed right through the text. Midterm baby, I love the ones that only have 3 classes. Name the gemstones that glows. Jewel, I guess. And the answer to the question was in the shape of flowers. Use grass type. What shape are snowflakes classified as? You said hexagon. Where is the eatery that allows you to change Tera type? Well, somewhere we haven't been yet. I'm gonna say Levencia. That might be wrong. What makes something beautiful? There is no correct answer. Time's up, blah de blah. Check the front desk, blah de blah. 4 out of 5. So, I got the eatery wrong, didn't I? That just leaves home ec. Whoa, he's a buff dude to be teaching home ec. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. Now shut up! You may call me Mr. Saguero. You're going to teach us to make sandwiches, aren't you? I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. You'll also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the experience points that your Pokemon receive. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. What then happens to a Pokemon when it loses all of its PP? Its bladder is empty. No, it can't use moves. However, each move has its own store of PP, so you can mitigate PP loss by using a variety of moves rather than just one move repeatedly. Which is not an effect of a picnic meal. Curing poison? I don't know. Which of the following affects the kinds of meal powers received from a particular meal? Condiments and feelings. Which of these berries can restore? I think we said Oron. Leandro wanted his Pokemon to decide on its own when to use its item in battle, so he gave it an Oron berry. This will work as he hopes. Probably. If a move runs out of PP, it can no longer be used. If a Pokemon runs out of PP for all its moves, it can only sit there in frustration. No, it uses struggle, which is frustrating. That's a trick question. Still can't get over how jacked and evil this guy looks. Let's see how you did on your home X test. 4 out of 5. So that's all the classes. But we haven't graduated just yet. I guess there's more classes the farther you get along in this game. Anyway, come back tomorrow. We will venture more into the Paldea Region. Bye, y'all.